But
Yeah, I make it
you
though.
can hear from any of the four Sims. So, um, yeah, you'll hear the same thing, and they can hear you if you talk.
I like I said, that you guys as breeders, as sellers, as buyers need to come together and talk about some things that are going on in the market. And you need a safe place to do it. So that's all I'm hoping to do here. So hopefully we will accomplish that and everybody will get to talk and maybe come to some solutions about some things that are going on that you guys don't like. Um, does anybody have any questions before we get started? If you're hearing a commercial, you can probably turn off your music.
Yeah, it's in local chat. It's not over the stream. So
Let me take a look. All right, I haven't opened it up yet, Federica, so let's wait just a second. Um, I can't type everything that's going to be said here today. But like I said, I'm recording it so you'll be able to listen to it back. Um, you may talk over voice or you may type. If you type it, like I said, I am going to read it and repeat it out loud just because we are recording this. I think TM is ready. Um, that is one thing, like Baza said, this meeting is not about Amaretto. This is about breeding. This is about selling. This is about buying. This is about markets. This is about you guys. So it's not what Amaretto can do. It's what all of you guys can do, right? Everybody with me? Because Amaretto does not tell you what to sell a horse for or sell your breedable for. We don't tell you what not to sell it for. That's something that you guys decide all on your own. So, I mean, if there's a brand new pony drop tomorrow, who decides the price? Well, it's certainly not me or Amaretto, it's you guys. Um, yeah, even if not in voice, you can type your suggestions. All right, so does everybody, do I have, do I have anybody that wants to speak first? Anybody want to take 4 minutes first? All right, I see you, TM. Thank you. Nobody has anything they want to say, really? All right, Kitten Jen. I will start your timer for 4 minutes and you can go ahead. All right, so let me read this. Personally, it would be worth me to call an auction. Personally, it wouldn't be worth me to call an auction unless I was likely to make at least around 2,500 linden. Otherwise, I otherwise I would be wasting my time. 2-hour auctions are time killers. Okay. Okay. 2-hour auctions are time killers, and most people leave after one. So less panels and higher opens. Faster calling is your best bet. Have a traits requirement and a decent minimum bid. Personally, if you do not feel it is worth 1K, put it on a sand and sell it or get an oasis point. But don't waste your time uh, with everyone at auction. Okay, so if you wouldn't buy it for 1K, she's saying send it to Oasis instead of trying to sell it. An auctioneer She was an auctioneer who has called horses, canines, mirrors, and ponies, and I think that auctions would be a good place to revamp the market. If your opening bid is less than 1K, it isn't worth the hour or two to call it. Most will not bring their best ponies, so most will sell at opening bid or not at all. And the auctioneer almost makes nothing. Um, Markets need to work together instead of competing so hard. The less, I'm sorry, all of these 25 panel, 2 hour, 300 linden minimum auctions are not a good thing. They don't boost the market. They have 10 to 15 panels max. Oh, boost the market, have 10 to 15 panels max, 1K open. Let people compete together. Get buyers there. If you have 20 panels and 25 people there, there's no one making any money because there are no buyers. If the market owners work together to make an auction a good thing, where the times are so competitive, you could have a decent market share. If the sellers are competing to get in, the buyers will come because you have the best ponies to sell. The benefit is to the market and the auctioneer, sellers, and buyers. It's supposed to be fun, but it is, after all, a business, and the current model is bankrupting the market owners because you are losing money at auctions. The smaller, more profitable ones, you don't need 8 auctioneers and a comedy hour. You need a good, entertaining auctioneer who is fast and doesn't beg for sales. Good ponies sell and buyers to come to buy, not because you're giving money away. That's the short term gimmick you can use, but you can't keep up with it financially. Don't give away ponies, just have the best auctioneers, a place people want to be, ponies people want to buy, and buyers that come because they know what they want is there and the ponies are worth the time they come for. Well, that was a mouthful. All right. So, Miss Kitten, um, anybody want to comment on what she is saying? All right. Well, Kitten Jen has about had her 4 minutes, guys. I think if I try to read everything you guys type out, we'll be here all day, and you probably don't want that. So, I- thank you for your input, Miss Kitten. And who wants to go next? Um, who wanted to take the next 4 minutes to speak or talk? I think Kelly said she would like to speak. Kelly, was that right? Yes, Kelly. All right. Where is Kelly? Miss Kelly, are you here? All right, here's the deal, guys. I want everybody to have their minute to talk, so let's not ask a whole bunch of questions. And remember, let's stay focused on what we're here to talk about. By the Kelly, did you want to go next? Okay, Kelly does not want to go next. Sure, Baza. If you want to go, I'll give you 4 minutes. And then Kelly, you want to go after Baza? Okay. Baza, I'm going to start your 4 minutes. Yes, Critter, I got you next. All right, Baza, you've got a minute left. Is there anything else that you want to throw into your comment? The Mother of Dragons. All right, that concludes Baza's 5 minutes. All right, we have Miss Kelly up next. That depends on which animal you're talking about, Spicy. Hey guys, could everybody shout so that everybody on all the Sims can see what you're typing? All right, guys, that is Kelly's 4 minutes. So next up, I have Critter. Does anybody else want to be added to the list? And Critter, are you ready? Denarius, I have you after Critter. Okay, I will get you added. The list to speak, Benny. All right, so Critter, are you ready? You are added, Kylie. Oh, wait, Critter's just coming back. Guys, let me just remind you, these are things that we are talking about are things in the market. Anything that you can change, anything that you can determine, things like that. We're not talking about Amaretto. You want to talk about Amaretto? We do that at a community meeting at the end of every month. All right, so I think Critter is back. Let's see. Critter, can you hear me? Kylie, you are after Federica. Anybody else want to be added to the list? Gino, I'm sorry, but we're not talking about groups. We're talking about the market. All right, I don't see that Critter's answering. So, Denarius, do you want to go ahead and go? And then hopefully by the time you're done, Critter will be back. Okay, I'll start your 4 minutes. All right, oh, there's Denarius. Oh,
Sorry, Cassiopeia.
Actually, I didn't find this guy outside. He was in the corner room. He was, I rescued this little guy from death.
What is it? I can't see.
That's a little animal. Okay.
I think I saw him in there.
Why didn't you try to get him? Was it too high for you?
No, I think he ran away from me.
I was able to reach him. I had a little stick in there. I reached and I jumped up in the air and I was able to catch him and he fell down. But he was fine and then I decided to just go see if I could kind of catch him and I did. He's cute. Well, look at this cute little guy.
Why would you dive in like that? No, you suck.
I found him in the photo room.
Riri, your mic is on. I don't know if you know it. Daenerys, did you have anything to add? There she goes. All right, so that ends Daenerys' 4 minutes. Let's see. I have Critter. Are you back with us? You may have to shout because I don't see you typing if you are. All right, I'm going to start your 4 minutes, Critter, and you can invoice or text, whichever you like.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm glad I got back in time. Some of the other problems that are hurting the market, I believe, are not just setting prices too low, but just mixing too many different kinds of breedables and bundles all together on one panel, piling a bunch of stuff up on a panel just because you want 1,000 linden is not going to mean that you're going to get a buyer because you're only hurting yourself, because some people don't want the mirus, they don't want the dodos, they don't want the other things that you have up on the panel. So if you're doing amaretto horses, and even just if you mix chickens and pony pals, you're only hurting yourself because not everyone breeds both chickens and pony pals. You're limiting yourself to who your buyers are. So if you're selling just horses, just have the horses on the panels. Also, if you're asking 1,000 linden and it's not going to sell, don't start piling on more and more and more and more bundles just because you want the 1,000. Think about dropping the price just a little and seeing if you can entice someone to start bidding and maybe get yourself a bid war. So those are some of the things that help. Also, please don't hire auctioneers that don't know anything about the breedables they're calling. They don't know where the traits come from. They don't know how you get the special traits. They do not know how to pronounce the names of the animals that they are selling. Okay? That's hurting the market too, because when I hear auctioneers that are just going on like they're just reading traits, and then saying, we're looking for 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. They just say that over and over again 1,000 times. That is not an auctioneer who knows the breedable that they are trying to sell. You need auctioneers who can point out the highlights of the animals that they're trying to sell. It's very important that auctioneers do not make up stuff, that they do not make up things and just people will accept it as a fact. They need to go to the wiki and they need to study it and know what they're selling. They need to know the chickens, the dogs, the ponies, the horses. So please, people, please stop adding a million things to the panels. If you want to get your something sold and you think you made it too high, drop it 100 linden or two. See if you can entice someone to go ahead and go ahead and bid on it. That's all I had to say. Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Critter. All right. So does anybody else want to be added to the list? Next up, we have Federica. Anybody else want to be added? All right. So let's see. I'll start, Miss Federica. I'll start your 4 minutes. I'm just gonna say real quick, Federica, that is an Amaretto subject. You want Amaretto to make you something, so that's not for the Breeders Roundtable. So, Frederica, did you have something that pertained to the market? That sucks, Frederica. I would be upset too. All right, so Kylie, Miss Kylie, are you here? I know people are crashing and coming back and crashing and coming back. All right, I'm gonna start your time, Miss Kylie. Go for it. Hey guys, we're not gonna name names and call people out, so let's just remember that. Oh, okay. Let me repaste it for you, Halen. You guys remember to shout if you're typing, just so everybody can catch it. Yeah, let's be respectful, guys. No names, no names. Kylie, we're gonna be respectful, so please. I'm not gonna tell you or Tapa again. All right, that is Kylie's 4 minutes, guys. I just want to remind you to please be respectful. Let's not start calling names and cussing and things like that. That's not what this is about. I have Saigon. Saigon, you are up next. Are you ready, sir? Oh, maybe not. Oh, there he is. I see him. All right, since he's not answering, Af, are you here? All right, there goes Miss Af. Let's read what she has to say. All right, so that is the end of Miss Af's time. We are going to go to Saigon. Saigon, I'm going to start your 4 minutes. And if anybody else wants to be added to the list, guys, send me an IM and I'll get you added. All right, that is the end of Saigon's time. Next up is going to be Miss Anaconda. You want to be on the list, Guy? I'm gonna put you on the list then. Okay, I got you. Anybody else want on the list? Send me an IM. All right, let's see. That is the end of Miss Anaconda's time. Next up, I have Sean. Sean, are you ready? Are you here and ready? All right, Sean, I'm going to start your clock. Yeah, guys, you can talk in voice if you want to talk in voice. That's fine. All right, that is the end of Sean's time. So next up we have Miss Vivian. Miss Vivian, are you with us? Um, all right, there she goes. Let me start her clock. All right. Um, I guess Miss Vivian is done. So there we go. Kelly demands 1K too. Nice. Um, all right. Next up on the list, guys, if you want to get 4 minutes, just send me an IM. Let me know. I will get you added to the list. Miss Sky, are you here? All right, guys, I got a few more people on the list. So next on the list is going to be Benny. Benny, I'm going to start your 4 minutes. So you can go ahead and take the floor. All right, guys, that is the end of Benny's 4 minutes. Sean had something else that he wanted to say. So, Sean, I'll start the clock for you again. You want to go next? All right, guys. I don't have anybody next on the list. If you want 4 minutes of time, please IM me and I will get you added. So, like I said, I'm just moderating this. So I want to ask a question for you guys. Uh, what can I do? What can you do? What can he do? What can she do to make the market better? And what? What is everybody's opinion on that? How many of you guys here right now that can hear me knows that you have something priced lower than you should? The question is, how many of you guys that can hear me right now have something priced for lower than you know you should? Okay, so if you have something priced too low, why do you have it priced too low? Okay. Sean had something else that he wanted to say. I want to give him a chance to say that.
I'm going to just say something. As an auctioneer, I think one of the biggest things that I find is that the market's fighting with each other and not trying to get along. That deters a lot of people from other places because we're fighting amongst each other's as auction houses, and that's not making it any easier at all. Because you got one market, well, okay, we're going to go over this person's time, we're going to go, or you're like poaching, like you said. I mean, this is where the downfall comes a lot in the markets, is because we agree to disagree, with each other, and my biggest thing as an auctioneer is, as we are going in and we want the markets to stay healthy, is, wait, if you're at an auction with somebody, if you're at an auction and you're first in line, and then you don't stick around till the end of the auction, why are you supporting the market by doing that? Just jumping out of there as soon as your stuff sells? No, I'll be quiet now.
Okay, so I just want to ask some, like, I guess, questions to continue the conversation since I don't have anyone else on the list. Um, what are some things that we can do today that everybody can leave here and do today to make the third party market better? And just to repeat, Vivian said her auctions for the next week, you'll have a 1K minimum bid. Is that right, Vivian? That's what you said? All right. So, I mean, I think, how many people have brought somebody new to Amaretto in the past month? How many people have brought someone new to Amaretto in the past month or kept somebody from leaving? Yeah, I'll go with that too, Nikki. I will say, since the ponies have been released, I have seen a lot of older names come back that haven't been around for a while. And I think everybody would agree with that.
Well, there you go. Someone can make a group then for market owners.
Well, I'm definitely guilty of that one. F. Everyone's be like, yeah, Ava TPs me everywhere. I do count. So let me guys ask you a question. If I'm in Amaretto and I bring Marku into Amaretto and I get him all set up and he joins all the groups, and the first day he's in Amaretto, he sees an ad that says, I'm selling every basket I have for 100 linden. What do you think's going to happen? All right, so everybody's been here for about an hour and a half. Um, I'm going to make a couple points that were brought up so that we can maybe implement some things and we can try them out. And we will have another breeders roundtable and we can discuss how those things worked. One is, I think a good one would be auction etiquette and education, not only for the breeders, buyers, sellers, but even the auctioneers. I think that would be a great thing for you guys to do. Um, and a couple of people have already said they're going to adjust their minimum price. So if you want to get in on that bandwagon, definitely do that. If somebody wants to make a group for just market owners, I would totally support that as well. Oh, thank you, Baza. So guys, not only do we need to come together and talk and vent and talk our frustrations out, we need to come up with solutions. We need to come up with actions to follow our words. So, um, if anybody has anything else they want to say, now is the time. And I don't want to sound like I'm on a soapbox, and I'm going to give an opinion as Ava, as an auctioneer, and not as anything to do with Amaretto. And people here will agree with me or not, whatever. Auctioneers don't auctioneer to get rich. I don't know any auctioneer that is rich because they started auctioneering. Um, first of all, second of all, guys, I think that we do need to work together as a team. Absolutely. So yes. um, People don't own markets because it's profitable. Believe me, I know it's not. They do good if they cover their land costs. So, yeah, they do it because they love it. I'm just saying, guys, some of the things that I been brought up today, I don't necessarily agree with. Auctioneers they don't do it to get rich. Market owners don't do it to get rich. They do it because they like it and they want to do it. Just like I breed horses because I like it and want to do it. Um, so, guys, I really want you to take away from today, think about all the stuff that was said, and let's come back. We'll do this again in another month. We'll have another Breeders Roundtable, and let's see what changes everybody's implemented, what things have changed, what have worked, what are some other changes we want to make, things like that. How does that sound, guys?
And I know I've seen a few people asking as well. We will post the video. It's being taped, local chat as well as voice. So um, I will send notices when we have that all up and on the social network.
So yeah, guys, just remember pricing your stuff from here on out after this. Maybe you need to take in account some things that were said today. I appreciate all you guys coming because it shows me that you guys are passionate about Amaretto. And hopefully that everybody here sees how many people here and how many other people are passionate about Amaretto too. And we can move forward as a team, as a community. All right.
I want to thank you, Ava, and everybody. I have to get to work. Thank you, Ava. Very
Alrighty,
nice.
Pammy. All right, so while I got you guys here, I'm going to plug just a little bit of Amaretto, right? Everybody knows that food is on sale. Doesn't go bad in your inventory. Just so you know. I tell people that all the time. I tell people, know where you're renting, know where you're selling, and know where you're auctioning at. If you know all of those things and you agree with everything that's going on, you're in the right place. If you're not, you need to try another market. You're ready for the forever fall to go. I'm going to say, if I thought that somebody was bullying somebody, um, please bring that to my attention. I mean, not that I can stop everybody, but guys, that's not cool. So I don't want you guys to be worried. I don't want you guys to be scared if you bid on something or you price something. That's not what the goal is here today. The goal here today is to hear how everybody feels about the market. If somebody's bullying you, I'll eat their horses. You feel that if you don't have lots of lindens, you shouldn't breed? Well, there's a lot of ways to get free food. Everybody knows about that too, right? No, you don't know how to get free food? Well, I can tell you how to get free food. There's a way to get free food once a week. No, you don't even have to beg. Okay, let me start out with pitcher
More
of
than
the
once
week.
a week. More
Yeah,
than once a week.
pitcher of the week contest. I pick a winner of that every Wednesday. They get free food. We did fishing last week. There were the top 5 people got free Amaretto stuff. Next week, or is it this week? We'll have Heyday. At the Halloween party, we gave away free LEs. So guys, be involved in the community and take advantage of these things. Well, if you tried once and you didn't win, why not try again? Nikki, you are talented. Well, I think those people who are struggling would definitely benefit from those things. I know it can be hard with the times, and we try to accommodate for that. But it doesn't matter what time you're on, you can enter the picture of the week. Like, I think you guys don't like free stuff. Like, every time I check that camera, it should be like full because everybody should like some free food, right? Yeah, and there's like no rules on that. All you got to do is take a picture of your Amaretto Breedable. You can be in the picture with it. You can Photoshop it. You can edit it. You can not. You can do whatever you want as long as it's within taste and stuff like that. And so, I mean, there are lots of ways. Amaretto gives away a lot. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna let you guys get out of here. I will spam the heck out of the next Breeders Roundtable like I did this time. How many of you guys got a personal IM for me telling you to come? I do too. I hope it helps you guys too. Yeah, we can adjust the time of the meeting. All right, guys. Everybody have a great day. So maybe we need to think about that.